back.
Who's Nat?
Well, you know, Flying Officer Hearn. Used to be a reporter here.
Oh, him.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Burton. Nat's back.
Been long enough about it.
Huh? Tumble. What the devil do you mean? Yes, sorry, Mr. Gerald. Flying Officer Hearn's back, sir.
I see him now.
Oh, well, he's not here, sir, but he's been seen in the town.
How many times have I told you not to come bounding in here when I'm in conference?
It's all right, Father. You can go now, Tumble. Yes, Mr. Gerald.
Now, you shouldn't get excited, Father. Remember what the doctor said about your heart.
Stop pawing me. Hearn coming back's gonna cost us a pretty penny.
Yes, Father, but we must give him his job back. I mean, that's the law.
You don't have to teach me the law, Gerald.
No, Father. He got 410 pre-war, but as a flying officer...
We didn't give him his commission, did we? Can't make it more than 6. Have you given Miss Thorpe a notice?
Oh, well, now, Father, about Miss Thorpe. That
We'll
is
do
not
it
a
at
problem.
once.
You see,
It's payday tomorrow.
Yes, Father.
Mr. Nathaniel! Sleek, you old rascal. Well, I'm glad to see you back again. How's business? Oh, I can't complain. A quiet autumn, but a wonderful January. Cold and wet together for over a month. Very busy. How's yourself?
Sorry, old man, I'm feeling fine.
That young lady took over your job with the Clarion. What's she going to say now that you're back?
No idea. What young lady?
Party with the name of Thorpe. Lively one, that. Well, I got a duty waiting.
Squadron leader, the very man. Mr. Vane was telling me you'd soon be back at your little typewriter.
Only flying officer, I'm afraid, Miss Gilding.
Hearn, isn't it?
How do you do, sir?
You see, we've got the Opera Society going again. You're just in time to write us one of those nice little advance puffs. We thought we'd start with the dear old princess. We've done it so often before. I'm afraid it means I've got to sing the princess myself again. I simply can't find anybody. What with running the hotel and the council meeting and my public work...
I don't want to hurry you.
Major Martindale is chairman of the council now. He rules us with a rod of iron. You won't forget us, will you? A nice half column, perhaps?
Hello, Nat. How are you, Skitty? Still grinding along. Old girl still her legs, I see. Our last
Hello, Ned. When do you start?
How are the wife and kids?
Another one on the way.
Nice work.
Would be if we had the room.
Oh, Skinflint wouldn't buy when he could. Couldn't during the war, now he might, but he don't.
Ah, Nathaniel. I didn't expect to find you here. We were waiting for you in the office. I think you remember Mr. Baines.
Of course he does. Glad to see you got back. Though you've been long enough about it.
Yes, just tidying up the RAF, you know.
This town needs a bit of tidying up too, come to that, but things are moving. Can't you brighten these up a bit? I'm advertising half-day charabanc jaunts to beauty spots, not conducted tours round the cemetery.
Father's gone out now. But if you go out, we can have a nice little chat. Livewire Baines, New Tormouth. He's a councillor now, you know.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Mind you, the council takes up a good deal of my time, but still, what I say is if you've got responsibilities, it doesn't do to shirk 'em. You lads did your bit in the war. Now it's up to us to do ours in the peace. Things don't stand still. Progress with taste, that's my motto. Progress with taste. Now then, Gerald, how about a bit of colour in these, eh? Something in blue and red. You know, like them speedboat posters you did for me.
Ah, well, that's how I'd like to do this. But I'm afraid it would be more expensive.
My whizzo!
My, the boys in long pants nowadays. Handy washes.
Oh, chuck it, Nat.
All right, big boy.
Come off it. Here, I'm flight sergeant now in our ATC squadron. When are you going to get the blokes to talk?
Not me. I was just an office type. Same old stuff. Tormouth and District Baby Show. Blimey, is Mrs. Bostock still winning all the prizes?
Yep. Well, her old man wasn't called up.
Pretty efficient type?
Oh, she's okay for a dame. As a matter of fact, she's been writing most of the paper since you've been away.
Tell Mr. Gerald I'll call back later on.
When are you going to start work, Nat?
I'll slip out through the shop.
Well, what's the idea?
I'd have known you was back. I'd have had it ready.
I must owe you a fortune for storage. You should have sold it to cover expenses.
Expenses don't talk silly. I knew you'd show up sometime.
Hello, Grimmett. Excuse me, I'm Sally Thorpe from the Clarion.
Are you? I'm Nat Hearn.
So I've gathered.
Well, not exactly what I expected.
Sorry if I've disappointed you. I suppose you realize you've caused quite a panic at the Clarion.
Me? I was only there for 5 minutes.
Well, that's just it. Messrs. Vane and Curd prepared a great welcome for you.
Really? How is old Sam? Still trying to square his conscience with the advertising revenue?
I'm fetching a bit of tar for a bottom net.
Been trying to find you all day.
The paint. It's wet.
Oh,
Here, sit down.
thank you. Mr. Hearn, when are you coming back to the Clarion? I've had my notice and I want to make my plans.
You mean they're giving you the sack already?
Well, why not? I was only brought in to keep your place warm.
But everyone says how well you've been doing. Why should you give it up for me?
But I'm dying to give it up. I've been counting the days till you got back.
What?
But I wouldn't do your dreary job for anything in the world.
Dreary? What's dreary about it?
Well, you don't think that reporting Tormouth trivialities is life's work, do you?
Well, why not? A local paper's quite important, you know. More important in some ways than a national daily. The people who read it are the people who run it, if you see what I mean.
Did you ever try to tell Sam that?
Well, no, not then. You see, I was only a cub reporter.
Well, you're a big boy now. Here's your chance. The job's yours.
Just a minute.
Thank heavens that's settled.
But you can't walk out on me like this. You've got to hand over for a week or two.
Not me.
Oh, please, I'm out of practice.
Oh, nonsense. You know it all backwards.
I know, but I've forgotten.
Have you? The Victoria Hall was filled to overflowing last Monday evening when the Women's Institute gave their first whist drive of the present season. Catering was in the capable hands of Mrs. Loxworthy and...
A startling diversion was provided when it was discovered that Councillor Martindale, JP, MVO, had no less than 14 aces concealed up the sleeve of his official gown.
Sensational developments are expected. Well, there you are. You see, you don't keep me at all.
But I do. I forgot the MVO. The bride was attractively dressed, was she?
Of course. The bride's dress of flowered silk was skillfully run together by...
Run together?
Run together by her Aunt Mrs. Amy Venables from the train of her grandmother's wedding dress. Her bouquet of choice blooms was provided by Messrs. Posies Limited of Tide Street.
Who pay the Clarion 3 bob for 6.
The Women's Institute held their garden fete in Perkins Field. What can you say about a wet garden fete?
It's there, under your dainty nose.
Where?
Printed in the programme. The proceeds of the fete this year will be given to the Tormouth Children's Fund to enable the poor mites from our slums to enjoy the sunshine and fresh air of our beautiful countryside. A notable event took place on Thursday afternoon when local beekeepers swarmed, that's good, in the vicarage garden to listen to Mr. Harvey Burlop's lecture.
I'd rather like to keep bees.
Would you? I wouldn't. At the monthly meeting of the Urban District Council, Councillor Baines, chairman of the Housing Committee, gave an eloquent account of the rehousing and harbour development scheme. The plan combines the demolition of the old harbour cottages where conditions permit, with the building of 50 modern houses behind the town on a site about Perkins Field. The new harbour layout, Councillor Baines pointed out, would combine progress with taste, an aim at putting Tormouth in the forefront of popular seaside resorts. Councillor Barrett questioned whether the proposed housing site might not be rather remote for those who worked in the harbour area. After brief general discussion, the scheme was then unanimously approved for submission to the appropriate ministry.
The British Legion held their annual dance in the Victoria Hall on Monday evening. You're looking a bit solemn.
Oh, I was thinking about the council meeting this afternoon. You know, Baines impressed me a lot. The way he got that scheme of his past those old stone wallers, there wasn't much argument.
There never is with Baines. Come and let's get some fresh air.
Yeah?
Whew. Yes, please. Thank you. Let's go and investigate. For the sound of Where's Beryl Hopper, surely? Well, you know the girl from the tobacconist.
What, that kid? Well, she had pigtails. Come on,
That was 6 years ago. She's been in the wet since then. From
Hi, officer. Where are you taking that kid?
To the station, sir.
Well, I'll take her home. I know where she lives.
So do I, sir, and I must caution you not to interfere with the constable in the execution of his duty. Now, come on. After further remonstration, the defendant made as though to embrace me and continued to sing an improper ditty, sample of which I now produce. I then conveyed her to the station where she was detained. I charged and cautioned her, and she had nothing to say.
It is my duty to warn you that should you elect to go into the witness box and give evidence, you will be liable to cross-examination. You may stay where you are and make a statement in mitigation.
Well, haven't you anything to say?
No, ma'am.
During the 12 years that I have been sitting on this bench, I cannot recall a more deplorable case of this kind. You, a young girl from a good home, was seen, the worse for drink, swaying in the center of the residential district of Tormouth, singing, it might better be called shouting, at the top of your voice. I shall fine you the maximum, and I wish it were in my power to impose a more severe penalty. It fills me with shame when I consider the impression this must make upon our visitors. You have not only brought disgrace upon yourself and your family, you have besmirched the good name of Tormouth. I can only hope this may prove a lesson and a warning to any other girls who may return here coarsened by their life in the services.
I feel absolutely unclean. They pilloried her. It was sickening.
It was rather silly of her to choose a policeman.
Well, who hasn't been silly at her age?
Were you?
That old Harridan, spouting out of self-righteous humbug about besmirching the good name of Tormouth.
Oh, she was just thinking of her hotel booking.
Do you realize what it means to be publicly shamed in a place like this?
Which only goes to prove what I've always said about small towns. They're stuffy, narrow, bigoted, poisonous, and utterly impossible.
Oh, bosh.
You really are annoyed, aren't you?
Hey, Nathaniel, come here, will you?
Afternoon, Mr. Spence.
Afternoon, Mr. Thorpe.
Good afternoon.
What's the trouble, Grimmett?
The trouble's this.
I'm afraid our old friend Grimmett's got some wrong ideas into his head.
Wrong ideas, have I? It's the ruddy council what's got the wrong ideas. Wants to turn me out of my home, he does. Says it's condemned or some such rubbish.
Well, if it's condemned, it's got to come down, old chap.
Huh?
They've got to find you something else first.
Of course, I've explained that. We'll provide a modern, labor-saving house on the new estate. It'll save you and your wife a lot of needless work, Mr. Grimmett.
Yes, such as walking to and from my work 5 times a day, I suppose.
Well, you can always move back again when they've rebuilt.
Who's rebuilding?
This area is not scheduled for residential development under the new plan, Mr. Hearn.
Yes, but...
Who cares about us harbour folk? Not the ruddy council. Look at it now. Wall down, all silted up with sand, only fit for kids to play on. When my grandfather took this house, there was big ships unloading day after day down the bottom there. All manner of stuff. Hogsheads of wine, coal, iron, corn, and a fishing fleet too.
Times have changed, Mr. Grimmett.
Fancy that. Why, it's balmy, ain't it, Nat?
Don't see what I can do about it.
Well, you can write a piece in the Clarion, can't you? And that decent folk know what's going on.
I'll talk to Mr. Vane about it.
You make him, miss. You listen to his skirt.
I'll do my best for you, Grimmett.
That's the idea. And take the price of coal. When the ships used to come in here straight from the coal fields, you could buy a sack for a bob right off that there quay. Before you was born.
Step right in, don't dither.
All right, all right. Don't drag me out sailing in the wrong clothes.
You know, there was something in what old Grimmett was saying. I don't see why she'd be pushed out to the back of the town.
Don't you? Why do you suppose Baines tried to hurry his scheme through the council, then?
Here, hold this, will you? Let it out. Gently. Why did he hurry his scheme through the council?
Because he hopes to exploit the harbour in front and attract hordes of people. You know, progress with taste.
Well, nothing wrong with that, necessarily. Bring money into the town.
Into Baines's pocket, you mean? You see, he happens to own the Beach Amusement Company and the Shadowballs and the cinema, goodness knows what else.
Well, I hadn't thought of that. And why should Martindale and company support him in the council?
Because he's fixed it with them to build a new council estate out of sight of their select residences, of course.
Why didn't you tell me this before, in heaven's name?
Because I didn't want to shatter your charming illusions about Tormouth. I say, do I have to go on holding this thing?
Would I take the tiller while I light my pipe?
Mm-hmm. You're a bit of a mystery to me. You oughtn't to be a nice person at all. But you are. Rather.
Why oughtn't I?
Because people wrapped up in small causes are usually small people.
Meaning Tormouth?
Mm-hmm.
It's small, yes. It's part of a big whole. The country draws its strength from places like this. The community spirit, I suppose.
You need a dissecting knife to find it here. Nat, why don't you chuck it and get out?
Because it's not the answer. There's nothing wrong with the people. They're the same crowd that fought the war. All they want is someone to make them take an interest in their own affairs. Anything wrong with that?
Nothing. Only I'm afraid you're in for a big disappointment.
Perhaps I am. I just believe in people, that's all. Seems a pity you don't.
We done a smashing bit in the harbour scheme. Like to see it?
Who's we? You and Nat?
Yeah, we're all Clarion, aren't we?
Oh, not me. Thanks, all the same.
She's still waiting.
Got eyes, haven't you?
You doing anything tonight?
Depends.
Well, there's a smashing film on down the El Dorado.
I know. Eddie took me.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
Could I have a word with you, Mr. Hearn, please? Privately.
Of course. Come to the office.
No stockings? I don't know what came over me, Mr. Hearn. Of course, we used to have parties in the WAF, but not like that, never. Drunk and incapable. Oh, son, so awful.
1 over the 8 sounds less sinful, doesn't it?
If it was just myself, it wouldn't matter. But it's Mum. She's dreadfully sick. She can't get out of her bed now. If she should hear about it,
Can't you prevent her?
well, not if it's in the Clarion. She reads it from cover to cover.
Ah.
I don't know what it might do to her. Couldn't you skip it just this once?
Well, as a matter of fact, I had.
Oh, thank you. Thanks awfully. Oh, you are a dear.
Well, you can skip the thanks, too. I don't have the final say, you know.
Oh, it'll be all right. I know it will. Hello, Beryl.
I say, you better make yourself scarce. His lordship's on the way up.
Oh,
Out here. And down through the yard.
thanks a million.
Sow and sow to reap and mow and be a farmer's boy and be a farmer's boy.
Sound very gay.
So would you be if you'd been drinking ciders all afternoon with the young farmers.
Been the ruin of many a young girl. What a ghastly hat.
Yes, isn't it? But he went down big with the young farmers.
Has Burton brought my editorial up yet?
It's on the desk.
Looks a provocative sort of thing.
It's meant to be.
Why do you call the Maple Tree a restaurant instead of a cafe here?
Well, I had to. We haven't got any acute accents.
Well, tell Skinner to get some. And ask him to get some that slope the other way while he's about it.
Is my editorial on the harbour scheme all right?
That rubbish? I'm not going to print it. Don't know what came over you.
Well, we ought to put the other side of the question. I've been talking to some of the people who live down there.
Lot of troublemakers. Always got some grouse.
Well, they are citizens all the same. And Clarion readers.
I don't want to hear any more about it. The council had all the facts and they've come to their decisions. That's what we put them in for.
Well, isn't it a good idea to start people talking? To open our columns as a sort of, well, as a sort of forum for public opinion? That's what a paper's for, isn't it?
I think I know what a paper's for, Nathaniel. I've edited one for more than 30 years.
Exactly.
Thank you, Miss Thorpe.
But don't you see, Mr. Vane, the Clarion ought to have a positive policy.
I control the policy of this paper. And no one can say I haven't conducted a vigorous campaign for the welfare and moral tone of Tormouth. That reminds me. Miss Geldings told me of that shocking Hopper girl case. I hope you gave it full prominence.
Well, as a matter of fact, I left it out.
Have you gone off your head?
Well, she's only just out of the forces. Besides, her mother's a helpless invalid.
Then she should have stayed at home to look after her.
Perhaps, but that's no reason why we should pillory the poor girl. I think it's
I don't care what you think. You're paid to write what I tell you. And it's high time someone made an example of the disgusting moral laxity of these ex-service people. The war's been made an excuse for every kind of license and debauchery.
Oh, for heaven's sake, stop that sanctimonious rot. If the girl were an advertiser, you'd burn before you printed a word against her.
How dare you?
Skip it. I'm sorry I raised the subject.
You, Miss Thorpe, you better go now. Please go. We'll go into this in the morning, Nathaniel. With Gerald. That case. You printed every word of it. Main news page, do you hear?
He's in a dreadful state. Sorry, but I just couldn't help it.
You're perfectly right. You've been perfectly right all along.
About Tormouth, to me?
About me, anyway. And lost causes. I'm getting out.
Nat. Where to? London?
I've got about £800 saved up. Would you risk it?
Are you asking my advice or my consent?
I'm asking you to marry me.
Nat.
I think the old boy would have been pleased with that spread.
I hope so. I'm sorry it had to happen the way that it did.
And with a heart like that, it was only a question of time.
Have you spoken to Gerald yet? About us?
Well, I hadn't the nerve. He was so upset. I shall have to see him through for a bit.
Well, yes, of course, but don't you think we ought to tell him he'll need time to find a substitute?
Come along, then. We'll go and see him together.
Clarion office? Secretary of what society? Oh, all right. Just hold on while I get a pencil, will you? Yes? All right, go ahead. Tormouth, Philatelist,
Ah, that old man. Could I have a word with you?
the best love. I'm sorry, would you repeat that? Best love and most industrious.
Good morning, Mr. Vane.
Good morning, Mr. Hearn. I think you know Mr. Thornton, our family solicitor. Take a pew, old man. Well, I don't quite know how to explain.
There's nothing to be ashamed of, Gerald. Tell Mr. Hearn exactly what Mr. Thornton said.
Yes, Mother. Well, the fact is, when my father's will was read, we found that he'd left practically nothing.
Nothing. Terribly sorry.
My husband speculated a good deal, Mr. Hearn. Seems he was badly advised.
Well, if it's that you want me to go, Gerald, you don't have to worry. As a matter of fact,
No, it's not that at all. Old man, I understand that you have some little money saved up.
Well, not very much, I'm afraid. Only about £800.
Oh, that's just about enough. You see, we...
Come to the point, Gerald.
Perhaps I had better explain. The suggestion is, Mr. Hearn, that you come into partnership with Mr. and Mrs. Vane.
Yes, that's just what we thought. What do you say, old man?
It's a bit sudden.
I'm sure Mr. Vane always liked your writing, Nathaniel.
Yes, and as editor of the Clarion, you'll have a vastly improved standing in the town.
You mean I'd have complete control of the paper?
Absolutely. I'd look after the printing side. Vane and Hearn.
We'd have to liven up the policy a bit.
Oh, I quite agree. That would be up to you. New ideas, and I'll get in new machines. No, not now, Miss Thorpe. I'm in conference.
No. I want Sally to hear about this. You see, we're going to be married.
Miss Thorpe? And you?
Well, could there be a more suitable argument for completing this little matter?
I don't quite understand. What little matter?
Well, Gerald and Mrs. Vane have offered me a partnership and a free hand as editor of the Clarion. What a wonderful chance.
Miss Thorpe, allow me to be the first to congratulate you.
Yes, congratulations indeed. I hope you like our little wedding present.
I'm sure it's all very satisfactory and so sensible.
So you've accepted?
Well, Sally...
Naturally, Mr. Hearn has accepted.
Excuse me.
Sally, what's up?
Nothing.
I didn't know they were going to make this offer.
You said we were going to leave Tormouth.
But this alters everything.
Certainly does.
Look here, Sally.
Let me go. I don't want to discuss it any further.
Oh, nonsense. Be reasonable.
I am being reasonable. You prefer Tormouth to me. Well, that's fine.
What are you talking about? Do you expect me to turn it down because a small town isn't good enough for you?
Oh, you know very well that isn't so. Marrying you and leaving here was going to be an adventure, a new life, a real life.
I don't understand.
There's very little that you do understand. You think you're going to do great things editing your silly little paper. Well, I don't. You're completely insensitive. You're wrapped up in yourself, and you always take the easiest way out of everything. Well, anyhow, I'm glad I found out before it was too late. Save a lot of trouble later on.
Sally.
Well, now that Mr. Hearn has joined the executive, I must ask you all to use a little more care when addressing him, particularly in front of customers. Christian names give a bad impression. I think that's about all. Oh, we have a great future before us. I shall be leaving for London this afternoon to see about the purchase of new machinery as part of our plan to progress and expand. I shan't be back until publishing day, but I know that I can rely on you all to cooperate loyally with Mr. Hearn on this week's issue. Any questions? Then to work on the new Clarion.
That? Trumbull, for heaven's sake, come to work in your best suit tomorrow. From now on, you're the assistant reporter on the Clarion.
Cool, whizzo. Oh, I haven't got a best one, though. My sister's had all my coupons.
Do what you can. You've a high tradition to live up to.
Yes, I know, Nat. I mean, Mr. Hearn.
Well?
Well, this reporting lark, take a bit of picking up, won't it?
It's a mere frame of mind, Trumbull. Mental pliability. That's your strong suit. You're all things to all men. A sorrowing friend at a funeral. A joyous well-wisher at a wedding. Detail, Trumbull. Detail. Never despise detail. It's our meat, drink, bread, butter, salt, pepper, and mustard. Who had the woolly stall at the Institute sale of work? Who won the three-legged race at the convent school sports? How much did we give to the Uganda mission last year? You must identify yourself with all and sundry, Trumbull. And when eventually you pass into the hands of Mr. Sleek, as pass inevitably you must, your successor on the Clarion will devote a whole column to your obituary in the paper which you once helped to fill. All right. But first, Trumbull, a clean handkerchief.
Our naughty, rugged princess, the queen of hearts who will depart from castle and domain. Whispering to our princess, for she returns our princess. This time we pray she comes this way. Forever to remain. Oh, prodigal
Don't mention it.
Your loyalty is chilling to my heart.
We lovingly implore your royal highness.
Yes?
Never again to depart.
will be our guiding star. Now love has begun, our two hearts beat as one, melting into a kiss. To celebrate this happy day, we'll hunt the stag. So let's away!
I wouldn't mind being a fly on the wall when old Mark Golding reads that packet. Listen to it. Miss Golding's singing might almost be described as shouting at the top of her voice. As the impulsive ingenue, she is sadly misclassed. Indeed, we can truthfully say that people making noise in the street after a celebration have been fined 40 shillings while causing less distress to the musically minded.
Home truths never did nobody any harm. Same with this here letter he's printing about Baines's housing scheme. That'll make him sit up.
Now, you reckon he's plain daft? What does he want to do? Land us all in a libel suit?
Ah, come off it, Skinny. It's fair comment. Anyway, it's time somebody pushed the boat out.
Miss Cartwright.
Good morning. Come inside. Well, you haven't come to see me at this unearthly hour, I'm quite sure.
Well, as a matter of fact,
I thought not. You'll find my niece in the sitting room.
Oh, hello, Ned.
Didn't know you were a mechanic.
I don't think the vacuum cleaner knows it either. Do you think you could persuade this that it belongs in there?
You've read it?
The Clarion? Some of it.
What do you think of it?
Does it matter what I think?
Well, I've come here at the crack of dawn to find out.
Oh, so that's why you came here.
Sally, I know I behaved rottenly. I should have talked it over with you before taking on the paper. But you must see now that I was justified. And this is only the start. Once I get going, I'll...
Get going? I should imagine you've about halved the circulation in one issue.
I don't believe it.
I didn't think that you would.
People want a paper that tells the truth.
Yes, but they don't want mudslinging and insults.
What about the editorial?
Torpor in Tormouth. Apathy is the mother of complacency.
I gather you don't think much of my efforts.
I've told you already what I think.
You told me you hated Tormouth, that's all. But your aunt lives here. She likes it all right.
Well, that's different. For her, it's a sort of haven after a stormy life. Will you forget? She was a suffragette once.
Well, you can't want to be a suffragette in heaven's name. That battle's over and done with. Switch her on.
Well, thanks. She works fine.
The FCN2 bars. Relation of yours?
No. Man I used to know.
Sally. Well, switch that beastly thing on. Tell me what you really want. Out of life, I mean.
I don't know, really. I thought I did once. Well, I wanted to travel and meet people. Yes, especially to meet people. People doing interesting, worthwhile things. People with something to say that was worth listening to. Not just tall-mouthed chatter and small-town gossip.
So that's what you meant by adventure.
I suppose so.
And he was going to give you all that? What happened?
He was shot down over Dusseldorf.
Sally, do come and look at that pressure cooker. It's turned the stewed fruit into a sort of dried jam.
All right.
Could I have Clarion, please? Fill it up, please. Clarion, please.
Yes, Brett.
Thank you. The Clarion, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Very
Is it funny enough to keep a customer waiting, Garnet?
You were just reading that Ern's bit about the opera, Governor.
Well, you can read it in your own time, not mine.
There's a letter there, too, criticising your harbour scheme.
Was it?
Top right-hand column. Signed Solomon Eagle. One of them foreigners, I wouldn't wonder.
You be joking about one of your employees, and I insist that you do something about it. I'm a very busy woman, Mr. Babe, and nothing but a sense of public duty would have induced me to put it on. And now this outrage, this preposterous outrage.
Thank heavens. I'm sure Mr. Hearn can explain how this unfortunate notice got printed.
Certainly. I wrote it myself.
You wrote it? You? After years of nothing but the highest praise from your pen?
That's just it. After years of fulsome nonsense, I'm free at last to write the truth.
I've never been so insulted.
I'm sure Mr. Hearn never...
Look at the house.
...intended.
12 curtain calls. 15 bouquets. 6 of them quite unexpected.
Oh, the audience enjoyed it all right. They've never seen anything better. They get it every year. But that's no reason why the Clarion should encourage second-rate stuff.
I shall take legal advice.
Don't waste your money. It was fair comment.
And I shall cancel my regular advertisement for all time.
Oh, but Miss Gelding, if we publish an apology...
Freedom of speech at the cost of a 4-inch double column is cheap at the price, Miss Gelding.
Monstrous. Positively monstrous.
Hold on, Miss Gelding. Hold on.
Heaven's sake, Nat. What's got into you?
Our leading lady showing a bit of temperament, eh? Well, it's no good if you can't take the brickbats with the bouquets, is it? Never worries me what they say.
Now, look here, Nat.
I take it you didn't come here to congratulate me, Mr. Baines?
Oh, no. It's about this letter attacking my housing scheme. It must have slipped in without you noticing it. There, signed Solomon Eagle.
But this is disgraceful. How did you let this get by? Who wrote it?
I did.
You did? I thought we was pals.
We can be, if you don't mind your housing scheme being discussed in the Clarion.
No, don't give me none of that smooth talk. What I can't understand is why stabbed me in the back.
A mild suggestion that the harbour residents should be consulted can hardly be called a stab in the back. If you've nothing to hide, you've nothing to fear, surely. It's It's in your interest.
What are you driving at?
Just that some people may be thinking that your scheme is an attempt to turn the town into a funfair for visitors at the expense of the real inhabitants.
Poppycock.
Is it? The Beach Amusement Company should do very nicely out of it.
Nat!
So that's the way it is, eh?
I assure you, Mr.
If it's
Baines.
war you're after, I'm easy. I've worked hard for that scheme for years, and it's a good scheme. It's going to put Tormouth on the map. From now on, you can both whistle for my custom. I'm not going to let any tuppenny tin pot newspaper stand in the way of progress.
No? Well, you have a good look at next Friday's Clarion. It should help you change your mind.
You watch out. That's all I'm saying. Watch out.
Anything that's been said can be corrected, Mr. Baines.
Let him go, Gerald.
Have you gone mad? You'll ruin the pair of us.
Don't worry, Gerald. I won't lose customers. I'll win them.
Yes, but our revenue. I mean the adverts that Baines is printing. Of course, I know he's out for himself.
Then it's up to us to do something about it.
Yes, but you don't seem to understand. This place is my living. I mean, I've got a position to maintain.
If you stick by me, you won't lose, I promise, Gerald.
Do you realize that when I was up in town, I turned down a good offer from Kinderscout?
You did?
Yes, Kinderscout of the Kingdom Press, to buy us out.
Good for you.
Yes, but I thought that you and I could build this business up into something twice as valuable. If only I'd known.
Look here, Gerald. You've got to make up your mind. Are you behind me or not?
Good heavens, no. I don't believe in all this brave new world stuff. It's got to stop, at once.
Well, I do. If we don't stand up for the things we believe in our own town, what sort of a future is there for anyone?
Look, talk. Slop. I've got my position to think of. And if you're determined to go on with this, I'll fight you to the last ditch. And for a start, I'll refuse to countersign any checks. Perhaps that'll bring you to your senses.
Nep, I've been thinking. Do you remember that editorial of yours? The one about the harbour scheme that old Sam turned down? Did you know about the plan that Wayner got out during the war?
Wayner?
Yes, you know, the old surveyor before Spence took over. He had an idea to dredge and reconstruct the harbour. Got the whole thing worked out. New houses and all, every detail. Of course, the council wouldn't hear of it. Time wasn't opportune, they said. Never is. Near broke the old boy's heart.
Wayner. I wonder if he's got a copy of these plans.
Drat it. Slipped out of my fingers.
Not enough grass, man.
Now, I say, draw on this one.
I thought you'd have trouble with Hearn.
He's threatening a big spread on Friday.
He can stir up a lot of mischief.
Any ideas?
You can always play up the rehousing angle. The public won't stand for that being held up.
You got something there?
Why not hold a public meeting? Thursday night.
That's the ticket. A town's meeting.
The Clarion publishes Friday.
Mr. Baines. I think you overestimate Hearn. I've had a straight talk with him.
Talk's no good. You want to do something.
Oh, but I have. I stopped all checks. You see, we don't carry large stocks of newsprint. 2 issues at the most, and he'll have shot his boat.
I won't have 1 issue, not with him running it.
He's so obstinate. I don't see what else I can do.
Have a word with your foreman printer. He doesn't want to lose his job, I don't suppose.
I don't quite follow.
Don't you? I'm warning you, Vane. I'll smash the Clarion if I've much more of this nonsense.
I wish you two would stop chattering and attend to the game.
Have to print the inside page first this week.
Why? We ain't done that since the Queen Victoria Jubilee number.
Ned wants the front for a special feature.
Looks like he'll have plenty of space front and back soon with all that advertising cancelled.
Makes you think, doesn't it?
Mr. Gerald wants everybody up in his office right away.
What for?
Search me. He just says, Trumbull, assemble the staff.
Hey, Trumbull.
Yeah?
Is Nat there?
Oh, he's gone out.
Nowhere?
Yeah, up to old Wayner's cottage.
Up on your bike and fetch him quick. Come on, then.
Yeah, okay.
Why wasn't this plan adopted? What went wrong?
Well, they said it was out of date. Old-fashioned. Old-fashioned. What does a man like Baines know about planning? Just didn't suit his book, that's all. You see where I put the new houses? 300 yards above the present ones. Not 2 miles away.
It's first class. Do you mind if I publish it?
Well, I don't want to start trouble with the council. You see, in a manner of speaking, it's confidential. It never got beyond the housing committee.
Baines chairman, then? I thought so.
I must say he was very generous when I retired.
I bet he was. Mr. Wayner, you're a Tormouth man, aren't you?
Born and bred here.
Do you want to see the whole harbour front turn into a fun fair?
No.
Hey, Nat. Gerald's got a staff together. I think he's trying to put something across. You better step on it and take my bike if you like.
Let me print this.
If you think it'll do any good.
Guard these with your life.
Now, before I take more drastic action, I wanted to know your feelings about Mr. Hearn's conduct of the Clarion. You can speak quite freely. We're all friends here. Skinner.
I reckon he's balmy. There's no sense upsetting old customers.
Now, it seems we're all agreed that something ought to be done. Is that right?
Right.
Very well.
Perhaps I had better explain. The suggestion is that you all take, shall we say, a week's well-earned holiday.
What about our wages?
Aye. Well, I'll see to that. Out of my own pocket. If necessary.
Then it's what you'd call a strike, in a manner of speaking.
If you like to put it that way, yes.
Then it ain't legal.
I think I know the law.
I don't think you do. Only a union can call a strike. And he won't have no union here.
Nonsense, my good man.
Thanks, Burton. All right. I'll take over from here.
This is a private meeting.
And it's out of order. I'm a partner in this business. Remember?
Give over, Nat. You'll only land us all in trouble.
Aye. I entirely agree.
I don't know what part you've been playing in this dirty business, but it might make very spicy reading. Prominent solicitor advocating strike action.
Anything I said was in the nature of friendly advice.
Well, you can clear out. That applies to anyone else suffering from cold feet.
That's precisely what we intend to do. Precisely. Come along. All of you.
No, but what do you say?
Well, it's cleared the air anyway.
Marley! Oh, where are you off to?
On holiday.
Well, who's going to look after the shop?
You can if you like. I'm not mixing myself up in this business anymore. It's dangerous. Besides which, my Aunt Carol says it's common.
Well, is everybody going? Oh, what's happening, Nat?
Walk out. Only we three left to get out the paper.
Cool, whizzo. Well, what'll I cover? Inquest and crime?
Take these over to Paxtonbury and get a half-ton block made, 8 by 10. Tell them we must have them by 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. All right. Make it 3 o'clock.
Okay, Nat. Mr. Hearn.
Nice and quiet, isn't it?
Anybody there?
Oh, Hello. Morning, Mr. Sleep.
I heard you closed down.
Not on your life, we're not. Who said so?
Well, that seems to be the impression in the town.
Enemy propaganda, that's what. Here. Whose side are you on?
Neither, young man. They all come to me sooner or later.
Yeah, but you've got to be on one side in a thing like this.
Young man, if you're a funeral furnisher, you acquire a certain indulgence towards such affairs. After burying a few councillors, you get to feel their debates are all somewhat inconsequential, if you follow my meaning.
Yeah, well, you don't have to bury them to find that out.
Here's a few announcements and an in memoriam.
OK, I'll see they go in.
Thank you. You'll put my name at the bottom, won't you?
Leave it to me. Looking for anybody?
Is Mr. Hearn about, please?
He's in the works. Anything I can do?
I thought you might be needing some help.
Atta girl!
I'm going to collect the church council report.
You recruit that?
Nice of you to come. Can't promise you any pay.
Oh, forget it. I've still got some gratuity.
You better keep an eye on the shop. Show the ropes, Tumble. And cut up to the station and pick up that block of the plans.
OK, here's Sleek's deaths. Oh, and Miss Buckworthy phoned. Wants you to go up to the Institute and report her talk on mothercraft. Shall I go?
No, too young to be a mother. Leave him out this week.
Smashing hairdo you got.
Sally.
Hello. I gather you're short of staff, so I've come back to help.
Deadline for copy, 6 o'clock tonight. Sally, my dear.
No, I haven't forgiven you yet. I still think you're making a fool of yourself.
And why have you come back?
Well, if there has to be a fight, naturally I'd rather see you win it than dreary people like Gerald O'Baines.
Fair enough. Now, I'm trying to get the paper out before the meeting on Thursday night. If we pull it off, we've a good chance of local support. If we don't, well, we'll come out with cold news and it'll break us. I don't think I can keep going another week.
Are you broke?
Pretty nearly. Listen, could you collect the church council and the golf scores, and I'll cover the grammar school prize giving?
All right, let's go.
Fine. Sammy, it's grand to have you back.
Morning, Lou. Same as usual.
Right, sir.
Good morning, George. Business keeping up then?
Very reasonable for the time of the year. Just taken 4 new memoriams into the Clarion office this morning.
Not to say yourself the wall. It's packed up.
Strange. Very much alive when I was there. One acquires a nose for that sort of thing in my profession.
You mean there was printing?
I understand so. Just after collected duty with the name of Jago. Popped off suddenly Monday night. Thin ones don't, as a rule. Fat ones, that's different. They stay those with short necks.
You'll have to wait a bit for me. I've got some business to attend to. Hello, Burton. Where are the men?
Holidays.
All of them? Funny. You got your name down for a council house, haven't you?
I have. But I don't know that I want to walk half across the counter to get there.
I tell you what. I'll see your name goes to the top of the list if you pack it in like the others.
See this? That's the old harbour scheme Wayne got out. The one you've been keeping under your hat.
Where did you get that?
Pretty, isn't it? And this. The plan the council tried to conceal. Homes or roundabouts, take your choice. And down here, Nat's done a nice little piece about your beach amusements outfit.
You print that and I'll sue the pair of you for libel.
There's no libel in that. We've been through it with a fine-tooth comb.
I'll fix you one way or the other. You'll see if I don't.
You going now?
I'll go when I think fit.
No, mate. When I think fit.
Hello, Mr. Baines. In a hurry?
I'll have you in court for this. Assault and battery.
Yeah, there's a law against trespass, too, not to mention bribery and incitement.
Oh, sounds like a good story.
You can laugh now.
Tried to buy you, did he?
Yeah, I kicked him out. Trumbull got the block.
Good enough. Collect him and Beryl. We'll run the next working.
Come here, you. You told me you'd stopped him.
Will you let go of my coat?
Have you seen what he's printing about me?
No. Is he? What? Well, it's not my responsibility anyhow.
Trying to worm out of it, are you? Well, you can't. I'm going to sue the lot of you.
There's no use threatening me, Mr. Baines. Why, what for?
You'll see. Just wait till the meeting. I shall have a word or two to say about you and your precious carrion.
If you don't let go of my coat, I'll call the police.
You've been warned, that's all.
Think she'll make it? Stick at it, you two. What's that?
Bad debts. I've been round collecting.
Good show!
This is one thing we didn't bargain for. Well?
She's finished, Nat. Cog's bust.
Finished? Can't we get a spare part?
No, outside of a museum, we can't.
Oh, Nat. Well, isn't there anything we can do?
You two had better go. Get something to eat. What do you want?
Now, there's no need to get aggressive, old man. I've come to talk business.
Chosen your time well.
I met Baines on my way here, and he means trouble. If he swings this meeting against us, he can smash the Clarion.
We deal in news here, Gerald.
Yes, but you don't understand. I was on the Kinderscout again this morning.
Kinderscout?
Of the Kingdom Press. His offer is still open. £9,000 for the Clarion, and we keep the printing side.
9,000?
You're not selling.
It's pretty generous.
It's handsome. Why, think of it. £3,000 for you, Nathaniel. Nearly 4 times your investment in a few weeks.
We could do a lot with 3,000.
Don't sell.
Oh, but that's ridiculous.
You heard. We're not selling.
Oh, but it's simply not possible. I mean, why, you can't even print. Look at the flatbed. £3,000, Nathaniel.
Well, we can publish on stencils.
Stencils?
Well, yes, it's been done before. Special strike edition.
Stencils? But our prestige. I mean, good heavens, what would Kinderscout say?
Frankly, I don't know. And I really don't care.
But this is madness.
Madness? I'll tell you what's madness. Fighting a war for freedom of speech, and then putting a muzzle on yourself in your own town. Sorry, Gerald. No sale.
Nathaniel, I mean, 9,000.
No! That's £3,000. That was.
What the blazes you been up to while I've been away? Press day, and you can't print. It's never happened in 50 years. I'll have to use old Maria, that's all.
What is it?
This is the machine that Sam used when he started the Clarion. It's hundreds of years old. Caxton bought her second hand.
Will she work?
She might do with a gallon of oil, but she's mournful slow.
How are you going to connect her up?
Exactly 26 hours to publish.
Well, what are we waiting for?
us a hand?
Oh, dear. We can't bury any more people this week. We've gone to press.
As a matter of fact, it's a birth announcement.
Poaching a bit, aren't you? Sleek, it's yours.
8.5 pound boy, 6 o'clock this morning.
Congratulations.
It's been a very anxious time.
Yes, I understand it's always worse for the father.
All right, Sleek. I'll stick your name on the bottom. We'll never find in all this junk. Won't you really work without it, Skinny?
Of course it won't.
Make it, Skinny?
We got to get the motor going first.
How many inside pages do we pull off before the crash?
1,573.
78. All right. We'll switch over to the front page. That's the one that matters. See how many we can get before the meeting. Come on. We've got just over an hour.
Blaster!
Shall I make the meeting, Skinny?
Meeting? You won't get it this side of next week.
All right. Thanks for trying, Skinny. We'll better go home now and relax. Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow citizens, the council have taken the unusual step of calling you together tonight because they feel you should be given a public opportunity of expressing your confidence in the plans they are making for the betterment and the progress of Tormouth. There is only one item on the agenda, the plan known officially under the short title of the Tormouth Harbour Resettlement and Post-War Council Rehousing Scheme. Councillor Baines, who is chiefly responsible for its inception, will shortly be describing it to you.
Cheer up. I found some chocolate biscuits.
The Major seems to be having a pretty easy passage. Why are the Martindales of this world taken in by things like Baines?
They're not. They just use them to bolster up their tottering society.
You said I'd make a fool of myself. And I have. What a fool.
Oh, I don't think so. You said you wanted to stir up Tormouth, and you certainly have. With a vengeance.
Yeah, smashed poor old Gerald and his Clarion. I've involved you. I can't forgive myself for that.
Nat. Are we going to get married? When? I've been in a bit of a muddle too, you know. Living in the past. You see, I didn't think I could fall in love again. So I took it out on Thomas and you. But suddenly, everything seems all right.
Tormouth approves.
Come on, we're going to that meeting.
Not on your life. I've had all that.
Coward, come on.
I'm a newspaper man, not a politician.
Some newspaper man.
Sally, let's have a drink and go for a sail.
No! I'm going to that meeting.
Progress with taste, that's my motto. I ask you, what's wrong about that? We want the houses, and we want the money to live in them. That's right, isn't it? It seems that the editor of our local paper would like us all to live in holes like ancient Britons. Paint ourselves all over with printing ink and stick feathers in our hair.
Nobody cares who runs this town. As long as they get a few cheap laughs and no responsibilities.
Well, come on, let's go in.
No. They want a music hall turn, they can have it. See you later.
You won't stand for that now, ladies and gentlemen, will you?
No. You bet we won't.
You won't be done out of your houses by a crackpot newspaper.
Shame!
No.
Let the council get on with it.
Some of us here have tried to do our best for the town. If we have your confidence, we can put our backs into the job good and proper. Oh, for Jiff, though. Up to now, I've been having all the say. Is there anyone who'd like to ask any questions? You're welcome. Come along now, come along. Don't be shy.
I'd like to know.
Ah, the young lady at the back. She's not shy. Trust the ladies.
Well, what I wanted to ask Councillor Baines...
Speak up.
Down here. Well, if his scheme is such a good one, why is he frightened of the Clarion criticizing it?
Me frightened? Ladies and gentlemen, can you hear my knees knocking together?
I suggest that this meeting was deliberately called tonight, because the Clarion publishes tomorrow, so no one could read it first.
Why should I care who reads what?
Because supposing people read about the plan drawn up by Mr. Wayner, the late surveyor.
That old plan was turned down because it was no good, that's why. It would have cost a mint of money and produced less houses.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman. As I remember it, that wasn't quite the reason. Oh, no doubt my plan had its faults, but Councillor Baines will recall...
Speaker. Louder. We all respect Mr. Wayner's work for the town in former years, but I'm afraid I must rule the question of the old plan out of order.
Hear, hear.
It was turned down in committee some time ago for excellent reasons.
If the reasons were so excellent, why did Councillor Baines go round to one of the Clarion printers and try to bribe him not to print the plan with the offer of a council house?
That's a dirty lie.
I'm sure Miss Thorpe's statement was hastily made.
It's not a lie. I can produce the man to prove it, but that's not what's important. What is important is that Nat Hearn is trying to give you a newspaper, a real newspaper. Oh, he doesn't want you to believe him any more than you believe Councillor Baines. He just wants to give you the facts and for you to form your own judgments from them. Can't we run our own town in a responsible way without being pushed around by anyone?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we adjourn this meeting until we've had time to look into all sides of this question. The Clarion will be out tomorrow.
Aye, but is there going to be a Clarion?
Oh, the Clarion will appear again. I can promise you that.
Aye, but when?
Gangway, please, mate.
Yeah, no, you don't. There's a meeting in progress here. You can sell them afterwards.
These are for the meeting. Here, read all about it. Full details, Wayne Routing scheme.
Order, gentlemen. And ladies.
Get that out! Get him out! This is a private meeting!
Read all about it, Clarion Early Edition. Full details, Wayne Routing scheme.
Well, you're wonderful. How did you do it?
Oh, well, I knocked off a couple of dozen hand press, Miss Sally. You know, the one we used for the proofs. Yeah, I'll read all about it. Full details, Wayne Routing scheme.
Ah, good man Skinner. I think we shall have to knock off a few extra hundred this week to meet the big demand.
You won't get nothing before Saturday. She's rusted up.
Hey, but I thought, that Trumbull was selling.
It ran off a few copies on the hand press.
Good heavens, the hand press?
Yes, you know, on the old Dying Duck.
Eh? Dying Duck?
Yes, you know. Come on, I'll show you.
Duck? Ah, yes. Of course, it is a bit makeshift, as you can see. But the newspaper always comes out, somehow. We pressmen know that. I mean, professional pride.
Here we are, special strike edition.
Where's Mr. Hearn? I think he ought to know what we have in our minds.
Yes, of course. Where is Nat?
Oh, he's gone sailing.
Sailing? At a time like this?
Well, it wasn't a time like this when he went sailing.
Well, we must find him and tell him that we've won through. Come along.
Cast off, Mr. Lake.
Aye, skipper.
Yeah.
I give you a toast to the dear, dear land we leave behind us. Home of democracy.
Democracy.
Committee meetings, race meetings.
Race.
To her brave citizens with their whist drives and challenges. We drink to her eternal cups of tea.
Here's to her.
And a chaser for Tormouth, queen of them all.
No place like her. Good old Tormouth. Good old Tormouth.
There he is, Mr. Gerald. That's his boat.
Nathaniel! Ahoy there!
We pranked him, Nat.
Ahoy!
Nat! Hey, Nat!
Nathaniel! I've news for you.
I can hear voices.
You don't want to let that worry you.
Not them kind of voices.
We won the word with you. Look, Mr. Gerald, they're still tied up. We can pull them in.
Nat, you idiot, come back!
Well, you ain't putting back for her. Go.
We so, Nat, we won. We didn't slosh them.
Darling, we won. The meeting was a complete failure.
I told you it would be.
No, I mean a failure for them. Baines was shouted down. Come on, they're all waiting for you.
Congratulations, old man.
Thanks.
I got some off on the hand press, Nat.
I should like to thank you on behalf of the townspeople of Tormouth for your public-spirited action in printing the Wayner plan.
Thanks. Thank you.
I've just been talking to these gentlemen, and they wish to see our paper continue. In good hands, in local ownership.
Yes, we feel that. Anything we can do. We thought we might take up the advertising space you've lost.
Your new edition created a great impression, Nathaniel. Quite a sensation, in fact.
Sleek, you old dirge. You came here to bury me. You thought I was finished.
Skinner expects to have the machine working tomorrow, and I've offered a bigger edition this week to meet the demand.
Good for you, Gerald. You look after the night shift, will you?
Oh, but you must come along now, Nathaniel, too, because...
Sorry, I can't. I've arranged to emigrate.
Emigrate?
Nat, for goodness sake, were you tight?
Never been more sober in my life.
Oh, but Nathaniel, Nat, passports.
Now jump for it if you're going to sign on as my mate.
Nathaniel, I mean, you aren't going away now. You and I together could make a really live paper in Tormouth. Nat! Nat, for heaven's sake!
Nat, what's the matter with you? You're not running away now. You've got everything you fought for.
Yes, darling. Everything.
Well, what are you playing at, then?
Just a little tail twisting after all they've done to us.
Poor old Gerald really thinks you have gone for good.
No, darling. Just once on the pier, with the lights out. Any objections?
We don't seem to be making much headway, Ned.
Oh, yes, we are. Progress with taste. That's our motto.